Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing SULTAI Self-Mill in Ranked Standard. This deck is a lot of fun, and it's different. You just don't really see this deck running around a lot, and I like that it offers different decision patterns. It's not just straight up mono-red to the face every time. There are often some interesting things to consider. The worst thing about building this deck is the fact that what I should do is just go all in on the self-mill plan and put in more Titanias, Old Rutstein, Tyvar, SLOGURK, and JACE, all things that are fun and make the deck what it is. But it's really hard to build any deck that is black and green without putting in 4 copies of Glissa, because this card is just so good. So that's too bad, because it takes away from all the fun things we want to be doing anyway, but I do think it's pretty necessary. I don't think 4 copies of removal is enough in a deck that doesn't also have 4 copies of Wandering Emperor, which doubles as a removal spell, and so it's nice to have Glissa in there, because it does blunt a lot of the things you want to kill. And for a similar reason, I do also think you need Children in here, even though it doesn't help the self-mill plan. It's very nice to have against any kind of aggressive deck, so if this guy plops down, you know, you're doing this weird kind of grindy stuff in the mid game, and sometimes your life total gets low early, and so having the ability to gain that back via card draw off the Sheldred is important. But the rest of the deck is fun. It's all self-mill. Death Bonnet Sprout, I don't think has ever seen play, but you mill a card on upkeep, and if you have 3 or more creatures, you flip it to a 3/3, and it gets bigger from there. Kind of nice. Butler on 2 is quite good. You mill 3 cards, and when it dies, you get back a creature from the graveyard. So often you can get something valuable back, like one of your 3s or 4 drops. Urborg Lurgoyf is actually kind of a beater. With any amount of self-mill, this thing is often like a 4/5, 5/6, 6/7. Like, this thing gets pretty big. One underdog in there, because if you're going to be milling, you might as well have that guy in the graveyard for removal as discussed. And then all the fun stuff. Titania can flip into a Vigilance, Reach, Trample, Haste creature, which is absolutely massive. Old Rutstein mills something every turn. You get a little bit of incremental value off that. Tyvar is not bad, because we have a lot of 1 and 2 drops in the deck that are creatures, so you can actually -2 and pretty consistently get something back, including the Sprout, Butler, or the Urgoyf. And you can also, you know, plus and untap target creature, maybe make a big 6/7 Urgoyf, you know, attack and then untap it and have it block coming back. SLOGURK is like the OG of this deck. It's been around a while, and that's why we run so many legendary lands, because you can get these back with SLOGURK and play them again. And then JACE is the new card from Phyrexia. Self-mill is the plan. If you have 20 or more cards in your own graveyard, which isn't that hard to hit with this deck, then you start drawing 3, which feels really good. So that's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the draw, looks okay. Alright, tap land first. Mono red Feldon. Frontal Grasp is acceptable versus that. Or go for the throat. They, probably don't have any artifacts in there. Epicure, okay. Alright, go for the throw you. Mishra's Foundry, the only artifact they would play in that deck. Well, we can get the Old Rutstein online. Which is not bad. 1/4 is a little bit difficult for mono red to get through. See if we can mail into a creature. Nope, get a blood token instead. Phoenix Chick in the air, okay. Down to 16. They don't do anything else, though. Gliss is very good. I think Gliss is good enough to play over the Jace. Jace is interesting because we can plus the Phoenix Chick, but it's not terrorizing us just yet. And I feel like they have removal for the Jace anyway. Okay, we can try to swing here for 1. Take the block. It's pretty weird. Guess they have Lightning Strike. They want to burn it now. It means Glissa survives. Otherwise, I was thinking we go Underdog Infernal Grasp this turn. Okay, so I think they have the Lightning Strikes. I think we go Underdog and then Infernal Grasp the Chick instead. I really want Glissa to survive. Good. I think it's going to work out well for us. They get to pick off the Rutstein, but if we keep the Glissa, that's huge. Yep, there's a Lightning Strike. And we can pick off the Chick at instant speed now. Kumano, okay. In the festivities, 1 damage everywhere, okay. And another one, okay. That's most of the cards in hand, though. Yep, let's just get rid of you now. Down to 11. Urborg is quite big, but that's all we do for the turn. Glissa is just so good, even if she drops us low. I think it's Glissa here. Could play you out without kicking it. That's actually perfectly fine as well. This guy's already pretty big as a 3-4. See if they have a creature for us. Not, they might scoop here. They take the blood token cycle. I can feel the scoop, it's coming. Nope, they press on. This could actually pick off Kumano, which is fine. Let's start with a Glissa attack. Yeah, I'll lose life. Destroy target enchantment's not bad, though. That's actually quite nice here. Let's just get rid of Kumano. Play the Jace, lose 2 life. I think we could start with a cycle instead. Yeah, okay. Bin the Bosiju. Shelly's even better. Let's do that. That about seals away the game. Scoop! I knew it was coming. Just took another turn. On the play with no blue. It's a little tough. We do have Sheldred on 4, though. Try it out here. Tap land. Okay. So no blue. Get the Butler down early. Okay. No blue there. Hopefully our chances of getting the next one are better. Okay. Esper continues. Do nothing. We do hit a 3-drop. Well, let's swing here for 1. And I guess we'll attempt the old Rutstein. Likely dies, but it's alright. Let's see if they make Dispirit. No, it resolves. Bin a card. Make a 1-1. Ooh, okay. Esper Proliferate. Let's see if it's poison counters or planeswalkers. Let's see if we see a Jace. I'm guessing planeswalkers, but we'll find out soon. Alright. Bin a creature, make another 1-1. We don't have the next land drop. So we're going to play you out and kick you, I suppose. But for now, we can just swing in for some attacks. Alright, down to 16. Kick with black. Just with black. Auto pay. Well, we'd hope they don't sweep on 4. We at least have a multicolored creature to draw, but still it'd be pretty painful. And haven't managed to hit the next land with 26 lands in the deck. Hey, we hit the blue mana source. See, it's okay. Yeah, what do we want back here? Ooh, all sorts of goodies. I guess we just take the Sheldreds. Titania is kind of fun, though. How many lands do we have down here? Only, what, 1? Yeah, okay, we'll take, We already have 2 Sheldreds, but they have to answer it, right? Titania gives us some flexibility, if it pops off. So we'll take you. Alright, finally we hit the blue lands. I guess we drop the Shelly here. Although Jace, I don't know. Jace is pretty good too. Jace dodges, oh, we only have, maybe we'll save Jace so we have double blue. Alright, give him the Shelly treatment here. Though I think Jace self-mill would have been pretty fun. Probably dodges a lot of removal they might have. Okay, they hit their 5th land. We really want the Titania to be able to flip and get trample and haste. Potentially steamroll into some planeswalkers, because I think we're going to start seeing some planeswalkers soon. Yep, there's the first one. Let's see if they make a blocker or not. They just draw, okay. Down to 12. We can't clear it out this turn, though. I think we play the land. I think we play out old Rutstein here. We want another attacker to attack down to Fairy next turn. I guess it needs to be big enough to do that. So it's either Titania or SLOGURK here. Alright. Let's call it SLOGURK this turn. And I think we attack down to Fairy a bit. No, they are down to 12. Alright, they draw. They haven't found an answer to Sheldred yet, which is good for us. Drop to 10. Okay, 6th land. Could see an Emperor. Depopulate again. We get the draw. But we don't get to take out Teferi. I mean, we're not even close to Titania, so I guess we'll just take the land here. Go for the Throat. I think we play out backup Sheldred. It took him a couple turns to answer it last time. Okay, so they actually... Nope, they take the draw. Go down to 8. Weird game. I think our chances of winning are slipping away very quickly at this point. They've got 6 mana with a heavy control deck. Probably lots of Planeswalkers. They can get rid of Sheldred. They really are going to take over the game soon. Okay, blockers in life. That's pretty good for them. And removal. Okay. And a creature.
Who's that handsome devil?
So what does it take to win here? More Sheldreds could be nice. A flip Titania could be valuable. We're pretty far away from that. I don't think we can grind with them into the late game that well. Drawing lots of cards with Jace could be interesting. Sadly, probably just Titania and old Rutstein this turn. Okay, blood token. Okay, Emperor.
And we all leave with our lives.
Oof, that's tough. Or life.
Now that is an interesting fact.
No blocks. We have Go for the Throat, but we have much bigger issues. Underdog would be a really good card here. That's tough, though. One land is actually down there for Titania, which is interesting. I think we can start with a cycle. Binu. Okay, more land. I think we're definitely going to go for the Throat, the 5/5. We could Jace the 2/2, which is maybe okay here. If we mill ourselves, we get really close to drawing a bunch. I think we plus here. And I think we want to actually keep them... Ooh, we can't both attack the Emperor, I see. Okay. Jump there. Free block there. I think we're going to play this out, because if we do get to draw off the Jace, and the Urgoyf Mill, we could draw a bunch and have a lot to deploy. Okay, another token.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Manual taps for the Serpent, or they just want to hold up in white? Jace. So the thing is, they can actually mill us out too, which I've been thinking about. And Vraska. Oh! Yeah, it's probably game. Man, what would it take to win from this position? We can draw a lot off of our Jace. We could draw into more Sheldreds. I do still think the underdog could be valuable, but with their Jace win con online too, they can mill us the rest of the way. And yeah, the Proliferate. Feels good when you're on this side of things. I do really enjoy this deck. So 16 cards down there. So we need to mill 1 off the Urgoyf. And then we can minus there and draw 3. Okay. Let's go forward here. Okay, Kick one with blue, I think. Mill 3. Mill 3 cards for each time I was kicked, yeah, okay. Alright, well, let's take the draw. We're down to 21 cards, which means we just lose off the Jace unless we can answer it. And I don't think we can from this position. We'll take the cycle as well. Drop off the fast land. Can bounce the Jace, they replay it, -5, still mill us to 0. And we can't attack it down from here. So I think that's game. I think they just mill us out with Jace. Yeah, this is a tough matchup for us. We're kind of the mid-game deck, and we didn't grind them out early. So they just win the late game. Alright, well, on the play, we do not have the untapped land on 1, which is too bad, because that would be nice. So I guess we'll start with one of our slow lands here. Okay, here we go. Mono red, Kumano. Alright, this is a 2-drop. Better than the Urgoyf on 2. Okay. Swift Spear, sure. Comes in as a 2/3. Who blocks? Either 2. I think we can Jason plus here. And then trade off the Butler with the Kumano. There is stick though. So they can play with fire someone. So we'll see if they go face, Butler, or Jace with play with fire.
You can be made to obey.
No attacks. Planning to chump block the Kumano. No play with fire there. Okay. Maybe just holding priority manually. Mechanized Warfare. Alright. So Kumano now deals 3. I think you do 1+. Still taking this chump. Exile though, so you don't get the effect. I wouldn't mind drawing into a land and kicking an Urgoyf. That could be pretty big for us. I'm willing to try it. Let's self-mill here. Underdog's down there. We hit the next land. I like that. Let's kick you. Once, twice. And see how big we can make this thing. 4/5's pretty big. Okay. Not bad. We got another one next turn too, which will be even bigger. Manual taps, leave open red. Reckless Impulse, okay. Lightning Strike, let's see if they have the next land drop. They didn't play it out beforehand, but makes sense with the Impulse. Okay, they don't reveal the next land drop. I think we block the Kumano here. Try to keep Jace around if we can. If they have the ability to trade, so be it. I think that's very likely, but that's okay. Play with fire to the face. They leave the Urgoyf around. I don't know. Let's see if they have land. One more play with fire. One to the top. The Urgoyf survives. Okay. We are down to 7 though. We probably need to gain life very quickly, so it might just have to be Sheldred for that reason. I think we take the plus here. And I think it has to be Sheldred to give us a chance to gain life. No attacks here yet. Alright, we'll see if they can finish this off this turn. That's 4 damage, which means I just need play with fire to the face. In the festivities, 2 damage everywhere. Lightning Strike the Sheldred, okay. That's too bad, we needed that to gain life. They attack for 2 damage, so we just take the free block. So we're going to plus here. We need to draw into Sheldreds as quickly as possible. One way to get there is via Undead Butlers. So we could go Tyvar here and minus and get back the Butler. And play the Sprout. So I think we actually attempt to attack here. We have to win soon, or we have to not lose soon. Those are our options. Could also plus to untap it as a blocker, but again, I want the Undead Butler because I want Sheldred back. There goes all the Sheldreds on top. Okay, so give me the Butler here. Okay, play out the Sprout as a blocker as well. And hope they can't find lethal this turn. We really want to chump block with the Butler and get back Sheldred. Chandra, that's an extra 2 damage to the face now. Clock is ticking.
I won't stop fighting.
Maybe we should have played the other Urgoyf and just gone for the win. Down to 3. Ugh. Oh, mono red. That's too bad. I was looking forward to squishing you. That's too bad. Opponent goes first. We have no blue in the opening hand. It's not ideal. Okay, still no blue. Get our tap land down. Voldaren Bloodcaster. You know, you don't see that one every day. Get the Butler here. And mill 3. Okay. Got some good creatures down there to get back if they kill the Butler. Okay. Trespasser. Take our favorite creature. Guess there goes Sheldred. Honestly, I like Glissa a lot, though. No complaints. We do lose it next turn. Okay, we don't have a legendary green creature. So it's either Urgoyf or Trespass this turn. Could be Tapland, Infernal Grass, the Trespasser. Play Sheldred next turn. I don't hate that. I think I like that better. Tapland here. Grasp the Trespasser. Drop off the SLOGURK, I think. I get a blood token out of the deal. And we're not blocking with the Butler, so we'll swing for 1. Down to 13. How did that happen? That's not looking too good. Babel, alright. More things to deal with. Down to 11. We hit a non-pain land, that we could save it. But it's a lot of damage to take. No, let's not save it. Let's get Shelly online. Hope it sticks. Try to gain some life back. That's a 10. Alright. Show me what you got. Do you have removal for the Sheldred on time? Swing with everyone. That doesn't bode well. I don't think we can afford to give up the Sheldred to some kind of red damage base removal, so we'll take the Butler free block here. And potentially get back someone good from the graveyard anyway. Take the action. Could grab the Glissa, which I think is what we're doing. Sheldred of their own. Okay, trigger. Odawar could bounce the Sheldred at some critical moment. For now, I think it's just a Glissa, maybe a standard Urgoyf. No kicks, just get it on. It's only a 1-2, no attacks. We still have the 2 damage clock off the Bloodcaster. And they flip the Fable, which is an issue because now they can attack with 2 Bloodcasters per turn. Concealing Curtains. Okay. See if they attack and level it up. They can take the Jace, I suppose. Cut down on you. We still have the Glissa First Striker. Okay, just you. No treasure token this time. Down to 6. It's not the draw we need. I think we have to play the Jace and draw into removal for the Bloodcaster. I think that's the only way to do it. Could also attack with Glissa. I'd probably just take a free chump, though. I don't want to give him the reflection Kiki Cheeky copy. I think this is how it is. Take the damage. Drop to 4. Top deck the removal spell or lose. Self-mill. Okay, not a removal spell. Can play you out anyway. But now they just copy the Bloodcaster and swing for lethal. Unless they don't block the Glissa? Even then, not so sure. They should just chump with the curtains or something. Yeah, they just jump there. Alright, that looks like game to me. Copy Bloodcaster, swing in the air for 4. Harvester just for fun. Maybe they copy the Harvester instead. I think they have lethal any way they do it. Copy you, kill the Sheldred. We have 1 chump blocker, still take 4, so it's all the same thing. Yeah. You gotta get out of here. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider dropping a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.